destination ain't exactly where it's at. If you're talking about time travel and you're talking going back, you see the strangest thing had happened. And I know you think I'm lying, but back in 1983 I stepped back into 1959. That's the day the man became a poet, and the poet became a priest. And on that day, the man got lost. I was on my way to school, but it weren't just any day. All the planets lined up in a line. Some said the world would never be the same. I wandered off to the strangest place. I found a platform on a hill. I climbed to find that power was the power of the will. And that's the day the man became a poet, and the poet became a priest. And on that day, the man got lost. Played a game of basketball with ghosts of different ages. Trapped inside this hollow shell, spirits couldn't get their fill. Then I found the stream of consciousness, and I waded to a bridge. The bridge was 1959, back to the days before I lived. That's the day the man became a poet, and the poet became a priest. And on that day, the man got lost. The man became a poet, and the poet became a priest. And on that day, the man got lost. Found an old abandoned barn burned down. Ashes smelled of tortured souls. So I took a stance to free them all. I beckoned darkness on, I felt so bold. I was not so big and turned around to find a man with a gun up against my head. When the cops arrived, I was quite surprised. They came for me instead. That's the day that the man became a poet, and the poet became a priest. And on that day, the man got lost. Spent the night in jail, told them every detail of the story that I tell. And then came a man into the cell. His eyes eyes were burning with the fire some call hell. He attacked me in a violent rage. I was rescued by the same man who put me in this cage. He pointed to the corner, to the one who gave him orders, but there was nobody there. And that's the day the man became a poet, and the poet became a priest. And on that day, the man got lost. That's the day the man became a poet, and the poet became a priest. And on that day, the man got lost. They took me to the doctors, stuck me out on their left wing. So with long hair, a beard, and wide eyes, I played Jesus for a week. I didn't know any better. It's what they needed more than a shrink. Most of them was lost like I was, killing pain by the bottle, drink by drink. No, I don't claim to be no holy man. I don't dare to ever preach. Though the poet is still a welcome friend. And in times of need, I get on my knees, 'cause he ain't so out of reach. That's the day the man became a poet, and the poet became a priest. And on that day, the man got lost. That's the day the man became a poet,